Hey, what's up? This is Electrictype, and I'm here with another Pokemon battle. This one is against Strictlypreme, and I met him on the Smogon forums, and we decided to battle. We both lead with Azelfs here, but as you can see, his isn't shiny, so I know that mine's going to be better. So I set up my Stealth Rocks, and he U-turns me from some damage. But I'm not real worried about that damage, and he brings out Red Falcon, and Azelf can deal with Red Falcons, and I go for the Fire Blast, but he bullet punches and knocks Ace out. So, since Red Falcon is one of the shitty Steel-type Pokemons, I bring out Jack, and he bullet punches, and that's not going to hurt Jack at all, and Jack just goes for his hidden power, which is what he does. He just destroys Steel-type Pokemon. And Jack does his job, and Red Falcon drops out of there, and he brings in Shaman. And I'm thinking it's not a Steel-type, but I think Jack can still deal with it. So I go for the hidden power again, and he just Earth powers, and should have went for my Magnet Rise. But Shaman's cuteness pretty much just got me. You know, I'm sitting there looking at the cute little Shaman, and I didn't know what to do. So he killed Jack. So bring out my King Club, and King Club's just so mad that freaking Shaman killed Jack, and he just starts cursing at him. And got my attacks rising, some defense rising, and he pulls his Shaman out of there, and he brings out this Starmie, and I'm pretty sure the Starmie still can't do much. He switched in on my Fire Punch, which was a pretty good move, and I get lucky and get the burn, and I'm just pretty sure that Starmie can't do anything to King Club, so I just stay in, and I'm gonna go for another curse and then body slam him. But he decides he's gonna trick me, give me a choice scarf, and now I'm locked into curse. So I gotta get King Club out of there and bring in somebody that can hurt this Starmie. And he gets burn, he gets my leftovers, and he brings out Hitmontop, and I'm not sure why, because there's no way that I was going to leave King Club in. So I go out to my Joker, and Joker's just like, hey man, why are you beating up my friends? We're going to stop that. He puts up his Reflect, and Hitmontop just keeps going for bulk up. He goes for a bulk up, and Joker puts up Light Screen, and Hitmontop goes for another bulk up, and right now I'm thinking he's pretty bulky, and I just don't want to take any chances of having him stall me out, not being able to hurt him with anything else. So I just tell Joker to explode, and I get lucky, get a crit. I'm not sure. I think his bulk ups, my explosion might not have took him out if it wasn't for those bulk ups, if it wasn't for that critical hit. So he goes back into his lead, and I know he's going to do that. So I go out into Gambit, so I can U-turn against his Azelf, and he predicts that, switches into his Dragonite, and I switch out into my Royal Flush. And Royal Flush is pretty much the MVP of this match. He just keeps hanging in there and deals out just tons of damage. Go for the Outrage, and I get a critical hit, but I don't think that one would have mattered. But I feel bad. I just got all the critical hits on him. He didn't get any on me, I don't think. But he brings in a Shaman, thinking he can take this Outrage, but it's just so freaking powerful that there's not much he's gonna do. It does over half. Then Shaman heals with his Leech Seed and tries for a Seed Flare, but thanks to the Joker, I've got reflects and light screens and this bulky Seadra, and it's just not, yeah, it's just really not gonna hurt him. And I go for another outrage, and that takes out the Shaman. And Roll Flush is confused, so I'm thinking about getting him out of there. And he brings in his Starmie, and I sort of forgot about this thing, and I just don't really have anything that's gonna hurt this Starmie. So I know this is a critical play, and I know that Royal Flush is confused, but I just decided to try for the outrage again, because I don't have anybody else that can deal with the Starmie, and I freaking get lucky. I don't hurt myself in my confusion, and I get another critical hit. And I'm pretty sure that Strictly is over there on his DS, mad as hell, just screaming at me. He brings out his Azelf, and he takes out Royal Flush. There my light screen wears off. And I bring out Gambit and go for the U-turn. That is just the extra terrible bad luck. He just misses his final move. I don't think it would have mattered, but then Gambit goes for the U-turn for the win. And that was a pretty good match. And you should go over to Strictly's YouTube channel, check out his battles, because he has some pretty intense narrations. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.